February 5th, 2024 to order. First item is the agenda. Patrick?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, if it pleases the board, please add attorney's memo regarding cell phone tower leases within the township. Add it to consent agenda 5E, please.
All right, board of anything else?
No.
All right, motion to approve.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, item 3 is approval of payment of bills. Steve, you sign off.
I signed off. Move to approve payment of the bills.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, item 4 is approval of minutes of January 17th. Anybody got any corrections?
I saw none. Move to approve the minutes of January 17th.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? All right, item 5 is consent agenda. We have 5. What's the pleasure of the board?
I will move to approve the consent agenda as amended.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, moving on. Item 6, old business. This is a 3-year compensation analysis.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, per the board's directive, we did table this after the last meeting here. We did enter into discussion on this at our executive meeting in January. I distributed the information that's tied to the compensation analysis in advance of the executive committee for discussion. I would defer to that if you've got any questions about it, but the statements that I made in my memo and in advance of this still ring true. There's very little impact on our budget. In fact, might even save us 9 or 10 grand this year. So with that, I would put that to you for your questions having to do with that.
Well, we discussed a little bit of this on our exec meeting. Anybody have any other further questions?
No, I don't.
I think we covered it pretty thoroughly. It was helpful to walk through it.
Is this something we'll do every 2 or 3 years then?
Every 3 years per our personnel policy. It's to make sure that our wages are within market. We started this is the first time that we've done the 3-year review since I've been here.
I guess this is related to but separate from the union negotiations.
Correct.
So that has no impact on them then?
Nope.
All right, board, have any other questions?
I do not.
All right, do you want just a motion to receive or?
Motion to accept the compensation analysis as submitted.
I'll make a motion to accept the compensation analysis as submitted.
Second.
Motion's made and second. All in favor, say aye.
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 All
Thank you,
opposed?
gentlemen.
All right, item 7 is a public hearing. We have none. Item 8 is new business. We have none. And no added agenda items. We have open time. Gentlemen in the audience, are you from the press?
I am.
Well, you picked a great meeting because it's about over.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I didn't miss too much. I got here at 7:01.
All right, seeing no added agenda items, and unless open time, you got anything to say?
I do have
Just state your name and address for the record.
and credit card number.
No, sir. Not yet.
My name is Logan Guillon.
I am a freelancer for press publications, specifically the Wiper Press. I'm new tonight because our editor recently left for a cable job somewhere. I don't know all the details, but I'm kind of picking up the slack. I'm doing school board and you guys. I personally do. I'm pretty sure I live in Wiper Township. I am right on. I'm one of those.
Do you have a Brown Street sign or a green
Brown
one?
or green?
It's green. Oh, am I in Hugo then? I'm on Europa Avenue North, up in, very barely Hugo, I suppose. Though, was it Wiper Township in the 80s, maybe? No, I don't know. Could have been.
It's the Wild West
I'm
thing.
pretty sure we're on that block where we do get some of our water from Wiper Township, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, my question is actually from my boss.
Harder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, him. He's wonderful. But he actually wanted me to ask, so please don't kill the messenger, how what was the reasoning behind? I think White Bear Township recently left a federation of township
Association.
association. Yeah.
Minnesota Association of Townships.
We did.
Okay, Assoc of Townships, and I believe the gossip on the street was because they weren't offering you guys enough or something like that. Just
Well, keep in mind that the township is the only urban township in Minnesota, really.
yeah.
And it's also it's also the largest township in Minnesota. It's larger than most cities. Whereas a lot of townships, if they crack 1,000,
Yeah.
That's something.
that's something. And most of them are down in the in the double digits, triple digit range. So that's nothing against the association, but it's just their goals and the township's goals are just different.
A lot different. We've grown in a different direction. That's
Right.
all.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Grown in different
There was
directions.
no hard feelings. It was just a matter of actually a matter of economics also. A lot of the things they're offering, we could get through the League of Minnesota Cities. So some of it just didn't really make sense for us to stay with them.
For example, the township is not insured by the MAT. We call it this, MAT is Minnesota Association of Townships. But through the MAT Insurance Trust, it's insured through the
League.
Minnesota League of Cities Trust. Has been for a long time, as long as I can remember. So really, there's not a whole lot of connection.
Yeah,
Chad
that makes
also
sense.
just made a really, really good point when Chad was saying that a lot of these townships are double-digit, triple-digit. They have no staff, or they have one part-time
Right.
person maybe. The township here has
19.
19 staff members to actually do a lot of the work, support work that Matt might be able to provide. Obviously not out there plowing streets, but Matt provides a lot of, I'll say, guidance, recommendations, coaching, consulting, and that's handled by staff here.
Coaching, consulting. I have been there before. Went to a conference one time and I turned in a piece of writing that was not as good as my previous years according to this conference. I thought it was good. But they were like, well, here are the panels you can choose from. What's it like to be a new writer? How to break in? I'm like, I've been here. So I in a strange, analogous way, do understand that.
Follow you.
Yeah. That is not the answer I was expecting. I don't know what I wasn't really expecting anything, but it makes sense
Well, you're
though
welcome.
too. Yeah. That's
If you
Well,
look
townships,
go ahead.
the township's got a population of 11,000 people.
do we really?
That's
That makes sense.
bigger than most of the cities around us.
Yeah, it
90
is.
we have a population greater than 90% of the cities in the state of Minnesota.
Wow.
And, when we, the way it was set up, there's districts within the Minnesota Association of Townships. And when the district director did come visit us, he was shocked at just what the Met Council charges that we have to pay, of which were totally foreign, for example, because we're in a different environment. As we say, we're urban.
Yeah. Different environment. And if it's redundant fees, like why not? It does make economic sense.
And we kind of went through that exercise evaluating where our money was going a couple years ago, and we started hitting into all of our projects around the township that are going on, and just we were looking at value and just didn't fit.
When did you officially part ways amicably?
At the end of 2022. So last year we were not members.
2022. Okay. And then finally, this is a extremely small note. Some of the notices on the front door are from a little outdated. They're from 2021.
Okay.
So coming in fresh, I was like, all right, well, I came here last Monday unaware that it's only on the 1st and 3rd.
You might be looking at Jim Lake stuff. Okay.
Passing the buck. No.
No, we share this building
We
with
share
Jim
this
Lake.
with Jim Lake.
Oh.
Well, they have meetings here, we have meetings here, so.
That
Another
is-
story.
Just for my own edification, Yeah, so Wiper Township and Gem Lake are very separate. They have separate meetings. They have separate. Okay.
For elected officials.
They don't have anything to do with one another.
Well, we actually provide public works service to them now, as of last year.
Okay.
Yep.
Provide public works.
We have a JPA with them.
But it is a separate,
Separate
We're a
entity.
city, we're a township.
Yes.
That's
JP is
true.
a joint powers agreement.
Thank you.
Well, this is also a substation for Ramsey County Sheriff's Department also.
I weirdly did know that. And the reason I knew that is because on 1/20th, that holiday up there on 61, there's always board sheriff's officers in there. And so I just bugged them one day. I was like, what
Say
happened?
that publicly? What are you
Well, they're
doing?
no, that's a good thing for White Bear Township. They're bored, which
Well,
means
that's true. The sheriff's reports that come through ours are usually
they could be
pretty short.
means I'm not going to say it, but implied, no, I asked them what happens, what if something happens on 121st Street? Do you guys, and then they explained all inter-county stuff. And then they mentioned, White Bear Township was a substation of Ramsey County Sheriff's. So, awesome. That answers, I think, all my questions. You'll see me again. So
You know where to find us, I hope.
I think, well, yeah, now I do. It was weird because I'm not now I know I'm not technically White Bear Township. It's finding out you're adopted, like when you're like 40,
Yeah.
It's weird that I would think of White Bear Township as so much north, but it's really just all around.
5 non-contiguous parts.
You will always know you're in the township by the road signs because ours are brown.
Oh,
White Bear is green. Hugo is green, but I think they have Hugo written on there.
And White Bear has the bear on their green one.
Well, yeah, that makes
So
sense.
if you see a brown, you know you're in the
That's
township.
us.
Oh,
White Bear Township used to be all of the city of White Bear, all the city of North Oaks, all the city of Gem Lake, all the city of Venice Heights,
Parts of Shoreview.
and parts of Shoreview. And when everything annexed out, we got left with little pockets.
that makes a lot of sense. So
6 by 6, that's what the township is, 6 miles by 6 miles. So if you look on a map, that's 6 miles. We've just gotten pieced away over the years.
And White Bear officially ends into White Bear Township right at that old 96 light, right? Like up.
Not necessarily.
Necessarily.
The 96 on Otter Lake Road is a break point between the city and White Bear.
Okay.
And then when White Bear Township comes down Otter Lake Road, it also jumps over on the other side. Then you got to go back up by White Bear Parkway. We're still township. Then it jumps over to White Bear.
That
Then
makes
it jumps
sense.
back to township at the railroad tracks. We're busted up pretty well.
Okay, so from a bird's eye view, and thank you for, I feel like I'm asking really basic questions.
It's okay.
But thank you. Bird's eye view, it makes a lot of sense. But as a person driving around, I'm like, where does this? That's okay.
Well, you can jump in and out of White Bear on the same road.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's like when I'm trying to go to White Bear Township movie theaters. I feel like I cross into and out of Lino Lakes at least 6
That's
times.
our northernmost part.
Yeah.
County Road J is the break point. Everything north is Lino Lake.
Yeah, I figured. That's, of course, right where I live. Okay. I'm really trying to think of anything else, but I'll be back, I guess, taking notes or
You know what?
online.
We're going to get you a book on the White Bear Township history.
You want 9 or 10 or 100?
Books?
Yeah.
Just one.
Okay.
There for what you asked for.
2 for a free gift for,
There you go. I can help you with
One
that.
for a birthday that I've forgotten. No, that would be lovely. Thank you. And I will be here in 2 weeks and 2 days because I looked at the calendar.
Yep. Nice job.
Yeah, I was so confused by last month, and then someone at the desk here was very helpful and explained that because of New Year's and then MLK, everything was Wednesday last.
President's Days. Yep.
Yes.
But it's still at 7.
Governments cannot meet on national holidays.
That I didn't know that, but that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, thank you,
Yep.
everyone. I will yield my time.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Item 11. I need a motion to receive agenda material supplements.
So moved.
second,
All in favor, say aye.
aye,
I need a motion to adjourn at 7:15.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, it wasn't a record, but
No,
we
pretty
got
good.